Have you been racing around, or did you get a chance to chill out first? I don't want to do too much too soon. So we'll take a moment just to calm the heart rate and notice if there's any tension in the body. So I'm going to get you to stand as straight as you can in your neutral, and we'll hold the pose for a good minute or so. So you want to soften the joints, soften the shoulders, and think of how your head, ear, shoulders, ribs, they're all stacked. And then just think of your arm positions. So the palms want to be facing the body. Just allow the shoulders to rest. And think of the jawline. You can close the eyes if you want to challenge your balance. I'm just going to get you to stay here and just breathe. Notice how deep the breath is. Notice if there's any tension. So I want to get that breath really fluid. And then just start to soften the knees a little bit. Straighten the legs a little bit. Maybe start to roll the ankles. Getting a little bit deeper into your stance. And then we'll start your balance. So I'm going to soften the knees first. And then just lift one heel up, leaving the toes on the floor. And then back down to find that center. And then soften the knees and lift the other knee. Easy stuff. So as you transition back to your center, so let's start with the shoulder rolls. So, and what you want to feel for is maybe a little chest stretch. You're going to roll the shoulder and then do it until the palm will open, and you can feel as if you have the range, you can pull it back. So again, you can do both together. Or one on each side. That's it. And then we add our arms. So you're still really soft in the heels. We're going to add the neck stretch. And then as the arms float down, you'll look down, soften the knees. Then you roll yourself back up essentially, open the shoulders, lift the arms up. I like to inhale as we go up here. I just find that easier, but as long as you have a breath with each movement, and just be aware of where your bone placements are as we do each movement. Get deeper into the breath and let any emotion go. So as we start to lift up, we're going to take it to the side. So either way. Okay, squeeze your right glute, engage the core on the right side, and pull back up. And we just do the same. We'll do 3 on each side. So here, we're taking it really tall. Push the left heel into the floor. And gentle as you go. And up. Good. One breath, one movement. So I'm going to plug the feet into the mat, engage. 2 inches taller. Coming back, good. Big inhale. Any tenderness there, or is it okay on the back?
Okay.
As we start to pull back, engage the glutes, core, find your neutral. Careful not to lock the knees out. Last one here. As you come back into center, I'm going to do a similar exercise, but we're going to cross the feet. So lift the heel, do the best you can here. And if you have your roller, that's what this is for. So we'll add that oblique stretch or the side stretch while you're in this position. Okay. Good. Inhale. Not too much pressure on the roller. See if you can keep your balance. You're going to hold here. One more deep breath. As you exhale, engage. We'll do the same side, Sharon. So you stay there with your feet. Find your neutral. Same side. And then hand could be on the roller, or it can be on the hip line, or down the body. Good. See if you can softly wrap the legs. One more breath on the exhale. I'm going to do this one more time if it's comfortable. If you feel yourself kind of locking out, let's step out of it. Otherwise, nice deep breath. When you're ready. And then while you're in this position, you could push the hips outward to your right a little bit more. The chest. As you come out on the breath, we're going to find our neutral. Careful as you go. Front leg releases. Back in. Good. Before we do the other side, just holding here. Soften the knees a little bit. And we'll look left to right. And I like to really stretch here. So you can draw the shoulders down. Feel a nice little bit of movement in the wrist and the fingers. Taking the breath. And again, think of how your shoulders and arms feel as you do your body check from the head down to the toes. Maybe you're hanging back in the heels. Maybe you're coming forward in the toes. Find your center. Arms are going to come back to your fronts and down. And again, you're going to add your body roll here, and then we'll set you up on the other side. So you inhale, exhale, you start to roll down. Legs to be bent or straight. On the breath, restacking. Find the glutes, find the stance. We'll place the roller on the other side. Okay, good. So, one leg in front of the other. My weaker side, right. Awkward one. Do you, out of curiosity, do you feel your weight in both left and right equally, or? That's good, okay. So choose if you're gonna use the roller, we'll take it up. If you can, it'd be great if you could squeeze your glutes here, tighten the tummy. So you reach up and over, so just think length. I'm hoping you can feel a little bit of stretch from the back of the hands, down the elbow, into the ribs, down the side of the hips, into the feet. I'm going to hang onto the floor with my toes as well. Come back to center. Okay, 2 more. Big breath, nice and easy. If you feel yourself wobbly, really start to engage the muscles in and around the legs and your trunk. One more exhale. And we'll come back up. Good. This time we'll stay in, and I'm going to try to get you to swing your hips out a little bit deeper to your left. So if you need to just hang on a little bit, think of a banana and the big curve from fingers down to the heels. Good. That's it. And then we'll come back to parallel. Let's do our neck stretch again, and then we'll go back into balance. Okay, so you can lift and lower the shoulders, and then we'll take it left to right. Well, that was good. So both sides felt okay on each side. Then we'll do our body roll. Again, any tension, just shake it out. For the body roll, you inhale to the chest, exhale, taking it down. Big inhale, exhale, you start to roll back up. Nice. Adding your head, 5 shoulder rolls. Squeeze the shoulder blades, good. How's the shoulder feeling today? Next exercise, I'm going to do a little bit more balance work, but we're going to cross the foot, similar to what we just did, more parallel. So if you do know a weaker side, I might start with that weaker leg in front, one in front of the other. The objective is, again, to not roll the hip. Now, if it's really challenging, use the roller, and you can soften the knees. And in that case, the body weight will be in your back leg. Otherwise, see if you can get both legs equal weight. See if you can engage the core. That's it. Okay. So this is getting a little bit challenging. I'm going to add a spine twist. So you're going to have one hand on each shoulder. Your elbows can be down or they can be up. I'm already falling. And your objective is not to allow the hip to come forward. So I have my right leg in front, so I'm going to twist to the right. So I'm going to try to get myself to engage, and then we're going to use your core to twist in the direction of that front leg, and then back. And we'll just do 5 on each side. You'll exhale. And it's a lot to think about. Careful not to lock out on the joints. Core work. Perfect. 3 more. Nice work. Shoulders, head, neck, shoulders. Good. Hold a little bit of the stomach. Do 1 more. Good. Okay, so arms are going to come out to the side or on your hips. Let me know if it gets too warm, okay? So I'm just going to step forward into that front leg and back. Forward. Now, if you're comfortable, we're going to start to lift the heels up. Up, and then back down. So start to think of a lunge. So here, as you come back down, weight in both legs, then the weight in the back leg. Good. Okay, feeling brave. The arms can be out to the side. Good. Spread the toes. Now all I'm going to do is try to get you to balance on your back leg. Simple stuff. So you sink back, find the booty and the hamstring of the back leg, and you're going to lift the leg. You can lift it as high as you like. It wants to come back in front of the other foot, and then we start again. And back. Up. And down. Balance, good. Heels down, body weight down, and up. Perfect. 2 more. Breathing. Good. Next one. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Stepping out to the side, full body roll here again. Feet are parallel. Come out to shoulder roll. Inhale to the chest. Exhale as you take it down. Take a deep breath. Roll it back up. And add your balance so the arms can be out to the side or up over the head. Coming up onto the balls of the feet. Nice. Slowly back down into the heel. Chin to chest. Roll it back down to 4 more. Hoping you can feel a hamstring stretch. Full weight from each leg equally. Exhale as you roll back up. So start to float the arms up. Roll the shoulders. Good. Slowly bring the heels back down. Slowly bend the knees a little bit. Chin to chest on your inhale. Exhale to start to roll down. Engage. Pull up. The arms are going to float up. This is. Oops. Down. If it's difficult, to soften the knees a little bit first before you start to lift. Last one. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale down. Good. Float the arms up. Spread the toes if they feel like they might cramp in the feet. Wrap the legs and the knees, then lift it up. Nice work, Sharon. Slowly coming back down and just shake it out. Okay. So we're going to cross and we'll just warm the toes up a little bit and then check out where your hip placement is. This is really good for the side of our legs. She said. Okay. So I'm just going to rock forward and back, and you can feel the body weight to the front of the foot, middle, and back. So see if you can spread the toes and push the toes into the floor as you lift, and then start to squeeze in your midline. And if it's challenging, soften the knees. Get one breath, one movement. Okay. Then we start to plant both feet down, body weight to the back. Option one, just lift the heel. Option two, you're going to lift the leg. Good. Down. Heels down. Up on both balls of the feet. And down into both soles of the feet. Body weight back into that back leg. And down. So as you lift and lower, it's the same pace. And that's it. Any cramping of the toes?
Nope.
That's good, because was it Thursday? When did you have the leg cramp? Was it last Friday, Thursday, Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, no,
And the
good.
thing is, the following.
It's tired muscles, because the muscles would be essentially working without any pain. So
Yeah.
just give me a little bit of a body roll. So we're going to go into that spinal twist. So I'm going to bring same leg in front. Let's maybe soften the legs. So you can feel the front side, back pull. Hands can be up. Other arm up front. So this is strong. This will be more gentle. Okay. And notice if you're standing more in the back or front. See if you can go equal. I'm going to try to engage the glutes and core, and some exhale as you try to turn towards the leg that's in front. Nice and slow, nice and slow. You want to find your stance first. It could be also just the range. It doesn't have to be far. I'd like to get a little bit middle back rather than just turning the head. Very slow. Go for 3 more. Body weight both legs, soften the knees even more. And if it's really challenging, just come back into parallel. Do one more. It's a lot to think about. Good. Was that the left leg in front and turning to the right? Hard. Okay. All right. So here we're going to just swing side to side. So I'm going to do a little bit more standing work. So the leg that was in front, was it your left leg on that last one? Near you, yeah. So I'll stand on my right. Now if you need to, you can use the roller, because I'm going to get you to balance like this, and then we'll work in that position. Normally when you're on the mat, we're on hands and knees and we extend the leg out. So here, same exercise. Come down as low as you can. So your knee is bent, stick the bum back, flex the feet, and we're just going to move with the leg that's in the air. Good. Nice. 8, 7, 6, 6. Serves me right. 4. Okay, other side. Come down as low as you can. You can kind of teeter off with the roller. I'm going to lift the heel just to help find the stability through the pelvis. Tuck the tailbone a little bit if needed. Find the core. Knee is bent. Shooting for 10. Breathing, leg on the floor.
Yep.
It's quite a difference, do you think, between the two? Okay. I'm going to do your left leg one more time. Whew. shake it off. Okay, so to set up on this one, both feet equally, as if you're gonna squat down. My balance is really challenged today. And then again, without shifting too much, left leg is on the floor. Tight in the tummy, no tension in the shoulders. Flex the foot, lift the knee as high as you can. And that's it. Good. And 8. Breathing. 7. 6. 4. Bending that left knee. 3. Good. 2. Nice work. Oh.
Much harder, much harder.
Muscles in and around the whole hip line. That's good. And no knee pain. No feet. Good. Okay, so we'll take it to the mat. I'm going to be doing a little bit of this work. So if you have a pillow,
okay.
Okay. So I'm going to shoot for 90 degrees at the joints and kind of make sure that you're not twisting with the upper body. Do the best we can here. All right, the top leg, we're going to lift and lower. So you have your hip height, and then we come up a little bit more. And then just check that your, angle with the shin is parallel to the floor. So you should feel quite a lot through the tummy and legs. Yeah, careful that your hip doesn't roll open too much. So if it means that the hip is tight, don't come up so high. Can you feel it here? 3 more. The next one is a little bit heavy on the body. So if it's better for you, you just do another step with the leg bent. Otherwise, I'm going to try to straighten your leg towards me. And it's straight down and up. So the inner thighs meet. It's an L shape. And whew. You have to lift the leg. That's it. And 5. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Then the knee will go into your chest opener here. Still staying. So you can have both hands behind the head if you want, or you could do your chest opener. So if it's really tight, pull the knees either closer to the chest or just move the legs further out. That's it. Out. There you go. 3 more. Big inhale. Mine is still screaming. Is your hip still screaming? It's like, what is happening? Oh dear, this next one will be fun. Same leg, the top leg. You can pull it up a little bit. Sometimes that helps take the pressure off. What is the matter? Okay. So the next exercise we're going to do is lift up at 90 degrees. I'm going to try to straighten the leg. Let me know if there's any discomfort here. And at this point, squeeze, and if I'm pulling you, you'll stretch the leg. You might lift here a little bit, and then we pull back in. And down. This is where those resistance bands will come in handy. Okay, for another 5.
Yep.
Breathe. 4. And no tension in the shoulders. 2. Wow. And 1. And then you'll lay the leg down, chest opener from here too. So if it's too heavy, again, go to the first option where both legs are bent. Otherwise, sole to the foot, sole to the floor as you open into your chest opener. and back. So this is definitely using the weight of the leg to kind of manipulate into your hips. It can feel really heavy. We do what feels right for you. Okay. So as you come into this, you'll lie on your back. Is that comfortable though with your pillows? Whatever is best for you, dear Sharon. If you feel that you want to do some pelvic tilts or spine twists, let me know. Otherwise, what I was thinking is to cross your left leg over the right. I'm going to try to stretch the hip now. So by having your working leg on top of the other leg, the working leg should feel relaxed. The other leg is supporting it, and you're just wiggling side to side. And you should feel a nice little release in the hip line. Okay. Does it feel better? Position from here. So the left leg comes into your tabletop. And then we're just going to straighten out, flex the foot, and then take it down and up. So you could flex down, point, and lift. Flex, point, and lift. Do you feel any popping in the hip or instability there? Or no? And then after that last one, bring the leg into the body, extend your other leg, and we're just going to rock the upper body up and then back. So tighten the tummy. Use the leg to start to kind of rock up. Not a lot of momentum. And down. And up. And down. Good. Do 3 more, and then we'll come up to sitting on the third. I can't tell if it's the weather or my leg workout that's making me sweat. Up onto hands and knees. So if it feels comfortable, you can tuck the toes under. So your cat stretch. Good, and then just resting back into your child pose. You can sink your hips back down and then swing side to side. That's it. Can you feel a stretch down the side of the leg and the body? All right, let's come back up. And we're gonna just do that sequence on the other side. So I'm gonna slow. You're gonna lie on your left side, the right leg will be up top. Might be a little sensitive to lie on the left side, so sometimes if you push the hip backwards a little bit more, it might feel like you're at diagonal, but that could actually be your neutral. You can also use your hand to help stabilize. Tighten the tummy. Okay, so 90 degrees up the legs and the hip. I'm gonna try to start at the hip height and then lift up, providing that you're not moving the hip. Shoot for 10. Nice deep breath. 4 now. So you can use this leg and push into the mat if it's not too much to think about. Good. Super strong on this side. 10, I think. One more. I'm going to continue. So now we're going to straighten the leg. Good. Bottom leg is pushing into the mat and down and up. And breathing, tightening the tummy. And then just scan the body just to make sure we're not holding tension in the shoulders. Do you feel this in your middle back at all? Or are you okay? And 3. Beautiful. Opener here. Remember, you can pull the leg up and have a little release stretch. You should hopefully also feel it in the hamstring a little bit. Now for your chest opener, hand can go behind the head. I find that really helpful in this position. Or shoulders happy, all the way. Good. Shoot for 5. One breath or one movement. Nice. Probably felt from the elbow right down the side of the hip into the feet. And as you come out of this last one, flying again in your starting position. This is where we go into our single leg kick. So the bottom leg is pushing into the mat. I'm going to extend out, and it's just probably around this range where it gets a little stuck if things are tight. So squeeze the bum and back in. And push and push and push and push. Nice and long. And then good. Looks good, Sharon. Yeah, that's tough. I feel for her. Okay, I'm going to gently lie that foot to the mat. This is a big range, so if it's too much, just soften the knee. So that we're going to open, the sole of the foot is on the floor, and then you add your chest stretch. Yep. Good. Tight to the tummy as you come back in. We'll just do one more, and then I'll have you lie on the back. Careful as you come out of that. All right. So your working leg here again will lift up, lay it on the other leg. So this is going to be your right leg on top of your left. So the top leg is relaxed and we're just wiggling the hip side to side. This is really good to help release any tension in the back. So we go into your leg extension here. So I'm going to come back into your fish hook. Lift this leg up into tabletop. We're going to tighten the tummy. The knees are pointing to the ceiling. Shall we sit back up? We could do the sit up there. Oh. If you have some water, place it here on the wrist and on your, yeah, I'm going to do this. Behind the neck. That cools the heart rate down a bit. Hello. Yeah, just take a breath there, Sharon. I like that position. This is good. It's really hot upstairs, I remember. Okay, so we'll just do the seated. So that same leg, I think it's the right leg. We're just going to do your point and flex and added lift. So pull in and out. Flex and pull in, tighten the tummy. Shoot for 3. You okay? Deepen breath. Good. And then just resting here. Okay. So have your feet a little bit wider. If this is not comfortable, we'll sit you up even higher. Tell you what, do you want to sit up on the bed side to side? And then if you move your hands behind the leg, we're going to add a little roll. Deliberate. So you'll roll to the left, over the pelvic bone or sit bone, stack over the tailbone, over the hip bone, and then just change direction. Nice work. Deepen breath. Okay. So, do you have your roller next to you? Have it in front. You can either have both legs open, or if that's not comfortable, one leg is in. This is where we climb up the roller. I'm going to try to get you to have an inner thigh stretch here. So we'll just use that roller and just pull yourself forward. And again, if it feels too strong, walk the hands even closer to you, so then the heart and the head can be over the heart. And that way you can just push and pull into the roller. Otherwise, if you're happy, you can stay down. Give me a little bit of ankle roll in the longer leg. One more deep breath. And then on the exhale, walk yourself back up. Good. Restack the spine, and you'll add a little pelvic tilt here. Inhale, 2 more. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Good. Nice work. Then we'll come up, take the roller. I'm going to have, see if it feels okay with both legs long. Your hands can be on the side of the roller. And this too, you'll pull forward. You're just going to swing side to side. Just careful that the roller doesn't slip. So I'm almost bending the arms and pulling down. So, and if you position the roller in the right spot, you can also feel it down in this area, in the obliques. It's like a lateral bend. Does that feel okay?
Yep.
And then we're going to do the same with the other leg. I'm just going to take in. The roller is going to be perpendicular or parallel to that long leg. Yeah. Any joy there? Okay, so let's come back up to the kneeling. We'll do the left. It was the left hip, right? Your left hip, we're going to step up. This is your left leg. And we'll just kind of just draw forward and back. So you're in the full foot. And great with the roller is that we can use it the same way we did. So I'm going to pull as if you're in a boat, right? You're using the oar. So I'm just going to catch the hook, pull down. So now I can feel this activity in the lats and the tricep, which work great in the stretch. Okay, and then while we're here, let's go ahead and do the right leg. It's going to be a little activity on your left hip. So if it's too much, let me know. Good. How does the left hip feel during your day to day? Okay. Yeah. Do you sleep a lot on your left side? Weaker. I sleep a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
More exercise here, but it is inverted, so you might not want to do this today. But it's nice for the inner thigh. This time, your feet, your knees are a little bit wider, and you're just going to take it side to side. You can do this with your head up, or you can be on the palm of the hand. Explore, so the wider the knees and the hand, the more we'll get into the middle back and inner thigh. It just depends on how comfortable you're feeling. In 30-degree weather on the 3rd floor. That's like a Bikram class. Nice work. And then we'll come back to hands and knees for our footwork. Okay. So, keeping the foot on the floor, you're just going to push the toes into the mat, squeeze the legs, and change. You can bring the body weight back, body weight forward. It's a good workout for the wrist too. We'll do one more on the side. Up onto the knees. Let's do your stretch here. I was going to take it into the thread of the needle, but it's too much, so we'll do it this way. Have you just grab the arm, add a little bit of stretch. Can you feel down here? And then if you can, I'll turn my back to you, but you'll hold the wrist and you'll look to that side. So I'm just going to pull and just hold that wrist and then look the other direction. And then you do the same with the other arm, but maybe it feels best to shake it out first and then the other arm. Breath. Nice work. And then shoulders. Take it up. One more time. Inhale. And out. If it's comfortable, Sharon, the hands are going to go on your sacrum. Squeezing the bum. And release into that with your shoulder rolls. Nice work.
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
good? Yeah.
Good.
Good, very
Lovely.
good.
Look
Oh
after
my
yourself.
God.